For our philosophy of education assignment, we chose to present pragmatism. The theory of pragmatism states that reality is based upon experiences and interactions. Reality is therefore subject to change and is relative. Pragmatism is a practical approach to problems and affairs. Pragmatism originated in the U.S. in the late 19th century. It states that knowledge is found through tests, scientific experiments, and asking questions. The truth is never conclusive, it is tentative. It also states that beauty is based on our occurrences and not by a set standard.
The first philosopher who is associated with pragmatism is Charles Sanders Peirce. He was born on September 10th in 1839 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He graduated from Harvard and received a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry in 1863. His dad, Benjamin Peirce, was an American mathematician who taught at Harvard University. Charles Peirce created a lifelong friendship with William James, who was another founding father of pragmatism.
Charles was an American philosopher, logician, mathematician, and scientist. He was sometimes known as the father of pragmatism. He was educated as a chemist and employed as a scientist for 30 years. In today's world, he's known for his influence in the fields of logic, mathematics, scientific methodology, and semiotics. He wrote 6 articles called Illustrations of the Logic of Science about pragmatism in the Popular Science Monthly. He died April 19, 1914.
The next philosopher we're going to talk about is William James. He was born on January 11, 1842 in New York City, New York. He attended and taught at Harvard along with Peirce. He studied medicine, physiology, and biology. He was the first educator to offer a psychology course in the United States. Along with Peirce, he created the theory of pragmatism. James promoted the theory and made it known. William James was also the founder of the American Society of Psychological Research. He created the first American psychology laboratory. After retiring from Harvard, he published books called Pragmatism, A Pluralistic Universe, and The Meaning of Truth. James died of a heart attack on August 26, 1910.
The next philosopher we're going to talk about is John Dewey. He was born on October 20, 1859 in Burlington, Vermont. He was born into a family with modest means. He then had 6 children with Alex Chipman. He attended the University of Vermont and was a part of the fraternity Phi Beta Kappa, where he graduated in 1879. He received his Ph.D. from Johns Hopkins University and then accepted a faculty position at the University of Michigan after receiving his Ph.D. Dewey later joined the faculty at the University of Chicago, where he began associating himself with pragmatism. He referred to his theory as instrumentalism instead of pragmatism, but it was still the same theory. He wrote 4 essays titled Thought and Its Subject Matter while at the University of Chicago. Dewey died on June 1, 1952 at the age of 92.
Next, we are going to talk about how pragmatism has influenced education. The purpose of the schooling is to model progressive democratic society. The primary purpose of education is to stress function or experience through problem solving and experimentation. Pragmatism influenced the incorporation of group products, problem solving, integration, scientific method, and deductive logic. Next, I'm going to talk about how pragmatism can be used in the classroom. First, teachers can promote the use of problem solving, incorporate group work to encourage problem solving, to teach lessons through experimentation and hands-on activities, emphasize the use of the scientific method, gather data from their own surroundings, and form hypotheses about the data, promote interacting with the students in their own environment, and relate subject matter to the students' individual experiences.
Our group came up with our own lesson plan as to how to use pragmatism in the classroom. Our lesson plan is called the Leaf Project. As a homework assignment, the students will be required to go home and collect 5 leaves from their backyard or neighborhood park. They will then get together in groups in the classroom and compare leaves with one another and put matching leaves together. They will then hypothesize as to what trees the leaves belong to. Then, they will test their hypotheses using their textbook. This concludes our presentation. This movie was made by Ashley Dobbins, Haley Baker, and Amanda Harrell. Thank you for watching.